Sometimes commerce produces beautiful things, entirely by accident of course, but this canal was built to bring goods up and down to the River Shannon, built in 1791, and it's 82 miles down to the Shannon. But eventually the canals, the railways took over, the cars arrived, that was the end of the canal. At one stage, Dublin Corporation wanted to turn this into a roadway. Luckily, John Ryan, the editor of Envoy magazine, and other people, literati, persuaded them to desist. Today, Patrick Kavanagh described it as an oasis. And if you look around today, you have the brimming water, you have the lovely trees, the green grass, the sound of the waterfalls, the beautiful granite bridges. It is an oasis. Parnassus, in fact, I think he called it. But it has extraordinary literary associations. Kavanagh in particular, when he came down first, people laughed at him with his 7-league boots and his habit of spitting in the street and his big hat. So he'd stroll along the canal, and in a way it reminded him of the watery places he'd left back in Monaghan.
And he was thrown into it at one point, wasn't he?
Yes. The story is he was involved with a gang, and they had a racket, a spray painting racket, to go down the country spraying the barns. But it was a bit of a racket, and maybe, can't remember it, maybe they were guaranteed to last a lifetime. Of course, the minute they left, their flakes appeared. But one night there was a lot of drinking, and the man who was behind the scam, who is the father of a very successful and wonderful Irish novelist, I can't tell you her name, he is alleged to have pushed Paddy into the canal. But what happened really was, some people come down the next day and they found some betting slips and Paddy's glasses on the side here near Parsons. So they reckoned he had too much to drink and just rolled him himself. Maybe he got a nudge from the boys. But he could have been drowned. But his brother Peter, who was very fond of Kavanagh and looked after him in his young days, but was slightly pernickety, Peter reckoned it was a conspiracy to kill Kavanagh and destroy poetry in Ireland. But particularly in 1955, when he came out of hospital and was recovering, he lost a lung. He was at a very low ebb. He had only one lung, and he didn't think he had long to live. And he couldn't walk very far or do many things. He just come up from Pembroke Road, sit on the canal on the slope there by Baggot Street Bridge. And Mayo Flaherty told me once that the ladies in the shop were killed from bringing him out jugs of water. They looked after him and they helped him. But on the canal, listening to the water that we're hearing now, Kavanagh started to live again. And it was along here, he said that in his Parnassus, that he was born again, that he learned to forgive himself, to accept his mistakes and to accept life's shortcomings and to glory in the banal and to see beauty in every little thing around him. And it was then that he composed those beautiful canal poems, which show his love of nature and of simple things, and will last as long as poetry lasts. But I could recite that canal poem, which is engraved on his seat here, the seat that John Ryan had erected. Oh, commemorate me where there is water, canal water preferably, so stilly, greeny at the heart of summer. Brother, commemorate me thus beautifully, where by a loch Niagarously roars the falls for those who sit in the tremendous silence of mid-July. No one will speak in prose who finds his way to these Parnassian islands. A swan goes by, head low with many apologies. Fantastic light looks through the eyes of bridges. And look, a barge comes bringing from Athy and other far-flung towns mythologies. Oh, commemorate me with no hero courageous tomb, just a canal bank seat for the passer-by.